We're gonna go check out that Starborn.
To think that towers like this were once absolutely essential to ensuring our survival.
Oh yeah?
And now here they are, buried and forgotten.
Oh wow, that is far away. See, I wish we had like vehicles and stuff. Huh. Interesting way for the sun to look, I guess, through the dust of our atmosphere. Looks more like Arrakis than Earth. Dang, this is a long way away. Look at where that tower is now. We passed that. Our ship is on the other side. See, multiverse stuff would have been cool forever ago, but now everybody does it exactly the same way. I'm you, but from another universe, which means I have a mustache, and that's about it. You know, it's they just ruined the concept, you know. Can I get inside? I cannot get inside. Well, at least we'll be running with the sun at our back, right? Looks like this game's winding down, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat it today, but I'll probably just come back from work tomorrow, tonight, because it's late at night, because that's when I get time to play. I'll just come back from work and finish this up, and then we'll have it all done. Not bad at all. Though if I have to keep going through and getting artifacts and just grab all the artifacts and then I'll be able to finish the game, it's like, then I'm probably just gonna cut to when I have them all. Because, I mean, it's very repetitive. Wow, that all clipped into being immediately.
Perhaps an elevator will allow us to access what lies beneath all this lacking is power. With it, this elevator should still function.
Huh. Didn't know that that was a thing that you could do.
We can never know whether lives were lost because this ship never launched, but it was built for a reason.
There. So now we just gotta figure out how to power the thing. It's gonna be in here.
Whoever once used this room probably never could have imagined all that has happened since it was built. I have things I wish to discuss with you when you have time.
Why do they have the same computers? Of course, it does seem old. That's at least something.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man who was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Right. See, this is where he fucked up, though, because that's the same model of computer. That's incorrect.
So, we finally have all the answers. And yet here I stand, feeling like I understand even less than I did before. This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much.
There's only one way to prove whether it's true. Someone has to enter the unity.
And you think it is just that simple? It would seem to me that verifying this is much like verifying the idea of an afterlife.
Sure.
If this is all true, as the Starborn say, then passing through the unity will allow one to know the truth. But whomever does that will then never be able to report that truth back to the rest of us.
Why not?
What good then does it do us?
This has always been the mission, learning the truth no matter what.
We did not, could not, have understood that our mission would bring us here. If this is true, it changes so much of what we know about the universe, and we have no way to know unless we make this leap.
It's okay to be scared. This is a huge leap.
Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are and what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them. Are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you? That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us?
This is just theory until we have all the artifacts. Let's focus on that
Very
first.
much like you are just trying to delay this conversation as long as possible. But you are not wrong. And certainly, at this point, we would not want the artifacts falling into any other hands.
Sure.
We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste.
Alrighty. Yeah, it looks like I am going to have to go back and get every single artifact. Which is annoying. But not incredibly unexpected.
It would seem there is more here to explore, shall we?
Hmm.
NASA was very proud of all that it accomplished. I suppose
Yeah.
they had a right to be.
Yeah, I know about the Mercury mission.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith,
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
So he's Starborn making the jump.
Looks like early testing for planetary habitats. The looks on their faces if we could show them all that we have learned. This facility covered quite a range of disciplines, but I must not been kind to it.
Okay, can't go through the door. No way this way. There we go. No? No. There we go. That's a cool looking one. All right. No. But not that one either. Hmm.
Hope this is worth the effort.
Why are Digipix in here? This is 100 years old. Like, no one's been here in 100 years. This is like opening up an English castle. You know, like a sub basement that we've never ever seen the inside of, and then finding a cell phone. It's like, excuse me, what the fuck? All right. Oh, hello.
You cannot beat me. Another victory. Well earned. We should move on. There's nothing worth thinking. Do you think Vasco would see his likeness in this model?
How the hell is all this stuff down here? I've already killed all the turrets, so it's not very helpful. Okay, big long shaft with big long elevator.
This facility is massive. I wonder how many knew how big it really was.
Nobody. It would be nobody. Like the public would not know.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space, somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner, someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us, it's all going to be possible.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond.
We must be near the artifact. It is here. We should not give up now.
Worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Why do we have an anti-gravitational field down here? That's weird. I need in. So this is a grav drive that's basically unshielded, and it's just running, and that's what's causing the anti-grav field. Well, hey, Victor. Didn't end up exactly the way you wanted, right?
You might find in their pockets.
Yeah, you never know. Checking around first before we reintroduce gravity. Alright, let's hit the computer.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects. See Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Likely.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from these satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
So, grav drive technology screwed up Earth.
A blink
Got
of
it.
an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me.
I
All this time. I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
Oh, is there one more?
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
All right.
All connected. The artifacts, grav drives, our very existence here in the settled systems.
Probably because you're stupid and I'm the best. Okay. Oh, nope, that's too wide. Thankfully, I have a smaller one. Nope, don't match up. But this one do. And that one do. Nope, didn't upgrade it. Ooh. Alright, I gotta find a stairwell down. Like this one. So technically we're dipping into the multiverse every time.
Constellation, arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you've found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
I know how to take care of company.
Quiet. Did you hear that?
I do.
Your abilities are truly amazing.
I don't think I've actually figured out what quantum essence is for yet. Mowing through them now. That's why you always take spares. You never know when you're gonna need them. Got some on the next level up. Been a while since we've done this. Okay. I am confusion about this. Okay, there we go. There's one. Two. Hey, you. All right. They really shouldn't have given me a detect life, because it negates their stealth. There's our elevator. No butt heads. Let's head outside and have a big boss battle.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlock the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
It's one planet.
See? The power of the artifacts forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice.
If we
Well,
hadn't
they
done the
would've chosen
tests
Earth.
here, then
And what gave
we would have been
Victor Hunter
fine.
the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
The emissary's right.
Join me, old friend. We can collect the final pieces together.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not his old friend, remember? You're from another universe. Don't try to manipulate him. Okay. I couldn't win you over on philosophy. How about pragmatism? I'm more powerful than the emissary. Than any other starborn. And you might not understand why, but I want you to succeed. You've never gotten this far before. I need to see what happens to you.
I'm siding with the emissary.
Thank you.
Well, can't say I didn't try. We'll settle this at the usual place.
The buried temple. We'll be there.
You're lucky I'm a man of my word. I'll see you there.
Stay for
Okay.
a moment. You must have questions about what happens next.
Not really.
You won't be able to go to the buried temple right away. There are still other artifacts out there in the settled systems that haven't been gathered.
Right.
You need to work with your colleagues in Constellation to find them.
Will you be coming with me?
I'll meet you in orbit above the buried temple. Face what's there together.
Gotcha. Well then. Let's level up and then we'll end for today. I have barely gotten through anything in this game, but I don't care. I'm almost there on that one, but not quite. That's fun. We'll do a combat slide. Alright, let's see how that works. That's funny. Wow. We'll have that for when we're doing almost no combat. I'll see you guys next time.